You already know what it is, man. It's Factory, and it's your man Qualified, and what the fuck? It stood. What's happening, man?
What's going on, fool?
Fools know.
Fools do know, yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Fools do know.
So, speaking of Fools know, looks like you making a comeback. You launching the brand again. You were taking a little bit of time off from that.
Yep.
What's going on? What's going on with the rebrand? Why now?
The rebrand, why now? I mean, because I was not active clothing-wise for like 2 years.
I feel it.
And the whole 2 years, people was just like, yo, when you dropping shit. And like, it just got to a point, I felt bad.
Yeah.
Because it was like my customers, my clients, my fools was just like, yo, like, when you dropping stuff. But I mentally wasn't there and financially wasn't there to do what I wanted to do. Because, you know, life shit happens. So, you know, I took a break for that just to get my energy back right to be able to do that. So now I know that I'm in a space where I can do that. And everything that comes with that, I'm ready to take on that again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, excuse me. Now, I remember Fools Know was popping. I mean, you had everything. You had the bracelet. I got some Fools Know condoms from you back in the day. This wasn't recent, Miley. So,
2012.
Yeah, you did.
2012.
So I, but you know, you had like everything popping. You was out here. So like, at the peak, would you say that Fools Know was getting you the bag?
It was getting me the bag.
It was getting you the bag.
Getting me the bag.
There we go.
It took to about year 4 before I actually started like seeing some cool money. Because year 1 it was still like, no one gonna buy anything that says fool, you know, like, I'm dealing with that shit. Year 2 people was just kind of like, okay, I see you.
Yeah.
Year 3 was like, all right, we're invested.
Yeah.
Year 4 was just like,
and then it took off. I see it.
Year 4 was like, yo,
let's go.
Well, yeah.
Year 4, Fools knew.
Fools knew. They didn't know because they didn't want to know. You know what I'm saying? Year 4 was that 4 though.
I feel it.
That was that year though, man.
So now that you so what would you say you learned from that time that you're gonna apply this time?
Not to be so caught up in myself. I missed out on a lot of opportunities just being, I'll just go ahead and say it, being self-centered.
I feel you.
Cause, you know, I started getting called King Fool. That shit kind of like
got to you.
That shit like got me out of my character. Like seriously. Because like people, like, no lie, like I probably turned down like a good 20 G's. Because people wanted to invest. And I was just like, I didn't want to sell any shares of my company. I wanted to be 100% me. But not realizing how the game goes. Most CEOs only own probably about 52%. Just enough so they have controlling interest. But we're not going to go into business right now. But
we can.
We can, but...
Tune in to Shop Talk.
Right, Shop Talk. So, me, because I'm thinking, you know, CEO, you own 100%, you know, but nah, you just own enough so you have controlling interest, but I learned that later on down the line. So, you know, the money I passed up could have took Fools Know to further heights than I could have done by myself.
Right.
And that's one major thing I learned, just be open to opportunities.
Okay. All right, that's cool. That's cool. So you've grown in business.
I've grown in business as a man, just
everything. Just stood and leveled up.
Leveled up because Because 2012, I was like, what, 7 years ago? What, 30, 29, 26. I was 24.
Damn.
24, bro. I know that sounds kind of old, but at the same time, that's like young.
Nah, yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
Like, nah, bro, I'm thinking like I was a whole different motherfucker when I was 24.
That's what I'm saying. We're so different now, bro.
A whole different motherfucker.
If the shit I knew now, if 24 old me had just a little bit of that, shit would have been completely different.
Wow. Yeah. Nah, that's fact. Damn. See, y'all motherfuckers who are just now 24, damn.
Yeah. Damn. Y'all got a long way to go.
Shit. Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
So now, I mean, so you're gonna bring back Foolsknow. We doing factory.
Yep.
This is a whole lot of shit.
Yes.
That we doing.
Yes.
Now I'm not worried because I believe in you, Stud. I know how you get down. I know how you work. I see it. I see the shit. But not everybody watches sees the shit. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
So like, how the fuck are you gonna manage all this shit and give us quality product?
Well, Kevin, I'm Kwalified.
Hey, go
Kevin,
ahead. Let him know.
factory is number one on my priority because factory to me is like a passion project, to be honest, because I always just wanted to give back and just help the artists out here, like not bump their head so much, like yo, like here's the knowledge that I've learned, and well, YouTube, I'm not gonna discredit YouTube, the knowledge that we learned. My interview, well, I feel you, but still, I'm still, you know what I'm saying, just kind of just make it easier, just to help project these artists, you know what I'm saying, help them get shows, just help them do stuff, just make shit just a lot easier, because you know when we was coming up, man, how we gonna get this venue, man, how we gonna do this, blah blah blah, how we gonna do that, like if we could just make that a little easier so they don't get discouraged. I have people coming up to me all the time like, man, how did you do this, how did you do that, and I'm just like, man, how y'all don't know, but we're not saying all the game is for free, but with a small fee, we can help you do a lot of shit that you probably would took you longer to, the factory fee. You did. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest, Foolsknow, I'm not saying it's back at 100% yet. I'll say it's kind of like part-time, because I already have core fans that have been waiting, so I just want to feed them. I'm not, when I started Foolsknow, like I didn't even want to take on the world like that. Like I just wanted to just put out some cool shit for me. To be honest, because I really don't like the shit that's in the stores, for one, and for two, just the price points, like $50 for a shirt. Like, oh, that's wild. Right, so everybody knows me. You could get a shirt from me for the dub. Everybody knows that. You know what I'm saying? That's like how Shaq, you know, there's Jordan and Shaq. Jordan got the, you know, the 180, 200 shoes, and Shaq, I don't know, it was like 20, 40 bucks. Yeah, you can get them joints at you know what I'm saying? Like, they serve different, you know, demographics. You know what I'm saying? But we fucks with Shaq. Yeah, I fuck with Shaq. You know what I mean? But I just knew that there was like a void, like, especially now in the fashion game. Like I saw this bubble jacket dude was selling for like $300. Like it was dope as fuck, but since it was custom made, it was $300. Like, oh, wow. I don't wanna. I don't feel like paying $300 right now. Like, call me cheap or whatever, bro. I don't care. I'm just being realistic. Even if I did have it, like, nah, man, shoot, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to eat. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So, you know, I got the lighters coming out. I'm gonna start off, you know, slow and just get everybody's attention back, because I know there is a lot of other brands that the 2 years that I sat down, like a lot of fools got their shit up, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to, you know what I'm saying? Just get the attention back first before I start, you know. Trying to hit them over the head. Yeah, I don't want to hit them over the head and be like, dang, what's this shit? Like, you know, just shit they're familiar with, you know, lighters, bring back the bracelets, and just maybe even the condoms, you know, just like, boom, just to get the eyes back, you know. Foolsknow, you know. I feel it. Yeah, man. So would you say that, like, doing this brand, because I saw you fucking with a lot of the military folks and shit, but then I saw your shit in like the store in the hood in Wapahu. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like, obviously you was fucking with people from both sides of the equation. Did you feel like you ever bumped into any situations where it was a little bit harder to move around? A lot. Because the whole, how we look. The whole 5 years, bro. It was just situations and situations. Now, back then, I was way more PC. I was just like, you know, kissing hands, you know, kissing babies, shaking hands. Yeah. Versus me now, like, you know, I'll be spazzing all the time now, because it's just shit that's been built up. Like, I seen and been through so much shit, and even my fool's been through so much. I'm gonna throw a story out there. Go ahead. We did a show, organic one, you know, Josh. Yeah. Me and him, we linked up, and we did a show at the Crab Shack. Now, the Crab Shack's in Wyandotte. Fact. They're not too fond of people that look like us. We can just call it for what it is. They're not too fond, especially military. Just black folk, period. But I still went, you know. I had some of my people perform that night too, that were black too. Yeah. And my military homies went out their way and came out to Wyandotte. Now, because you know how it is when you're throwing a show, right?
Yeah.
You're running around. You're only paying attention to what you feel like is important for the show. You're not really paying attention to the little shit that's going on.
Yeah.
So, my military homies was getting sweated by the Wyandotte boys. I didn't know, because I'm like, yo, so-and-so gotta go up next. You know what I'm saying? I'm worried about just keeping the show going. But my peoples that came out, now mind you, anytime me and my fools go out, we go to a venue, they spending money. Ain't no, oh, get me free. No, they buying Henny and Coke. Like, they spending money. So that's why every establishment that I do a show or a party at, they fuck with me just because they know it's gonna be money.
Yeah.
Now, for whatever reason, Lil P the Keeper, my right hand man when it comes to that Foolsknow shit, he was telling me he heard the pipe. Yep, the pipe, you know what I'm saying? He was telling me he was hearing some whispers and just some looks like they wanted to do some shit to the military homies. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm still running around not paying it no mind. And then I remember Puna Hele. Now, Puna, you the homie, so don't take this the wrong way. I'm just speaking my truth. We all know Puna is against the military and all that, and just, he's about, his people. And just like you was talking about, have I ever been in the middle of the crossfire?
I feel
that was one of the moments, because Puna mostly is gonna rap about the INA and we need to get Hawaii back and get the military the fuck out of here.
Right.
So he's rapping that shit. My people over there not bothering nobody, just feeling they felt bothered, and I can't blame them. And now I'm in the middle, like, okay, I want to keep this money coming in. I want to keep this show going. What am I supposed to do?
Right.
My people that came out their way to come to Wyandotte because of me. But Josh and his people over here sweating them. So it's like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do?
I feel it.
And there was a lot more situations like that. Like, shout out, we just saw Willie G. Shout out to the homie Willie G. He had a party, what's the golf course over here?
Oh, shit. But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the Ever Beats golf course, that's what we gonna call it.
Yep.
And Willie, to be honest, Willie G, he the reason why Ever Beats knows about Foolsknow, because he would just buy like 5 of everything and just spread it out.
Yeah.
And for that, I'm forever grateful, but that's not part of this story. Me and Lil P and a couple other of my folks, he said, I'm doing this release party, come pop up, sell some merch. I was like, all right, cool. So we go over there, we selling some merch. And again, some whispers, and P was like, they trying to set some shit up. Now, I'm not faulting Willie. I'm never gonna fault Willie, because he's not responsible for his people. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not gonna be like, oh,
people gonna do what they gonna do.
People gonna do what they do regardless. And a situation almost happened, but because me and Lil P we know how the game is out here, we didn't feed into it. We sold our merch. It was a good night. Nothing happened.
Right.
Because we know how it goes. That's why I just wanted to speak on it. Like, at the end of the day, I know this probably coming out in February, so maybe this is why I'm feeling like that. Black history, how the shit go. At the end of the day, like, fools don't, like, a lot of fools don't understand. Like, kindergarten to 3rd grade, I went to Red Hill Elementary. 4th to 6th grade, I went to Pearl Ridge Elementary. 7th to 8th grade, I went to Iea Middle School. 9th to 12th grade, I went to Iea High School.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I'm still a nigga. It don't matter what I do, how much money I put in other people's pockets out here and show love and all that. That's what I was doing those whole 5 years.
I feel it.
Showing love, giving back, greasing pockets, just to keep the operation going. Like, I got tired, fool. Like, I got tired.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people got caught in the crossfire. And I'm not the type to be like, oh, race is everything. Oh, race. I'm not the type to pull the race card.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to ignore the fact that fools didn't like that Popolo had a popping brand out here. Because year 3, year 4, fools coming up to me like, yo, you got the top brand out here. I didn't self-proclaim that. Yeah. People telling me like, yo, your brand's #1 out here. Not just the blacks. Local motherfuckers too. Mm-hmm. Your brand is top shit out here.
Yeah.
Other brands didn't like that. There's politics in the clothing game.
There's politics in everything.
And everything.
I
try to tell fools, like, what do you mean there's politics in the clothing game? Like, yes, there's, especially out here, there's politics in the clothing game out here.
I feel you.
I
feel it, man.
They didn't want to see a nigga move like that. Like, dang, how's he moving like that? Other brands started copying what I was dropping and how I was moving. Like, I'm just calling facts.
Nah, man. I mean, you know, we've had conversations.
We had a lot of conversations
and whatnot, and we can have one on camera.
We can.
So like, there's there's been situations. I'm not gonna say the name of the establishment because the man's is we actually cool, so I ain't gonna put him out like that. But there was not too long ago we was gonna throw a show at a certain place, and because of something that happened with some other black people who didn't have nothing to do with us, and we don't even know them motherfuckers. You know what I mean? No disrespect to them, but we don't know them.
Right.
You know what I mean? It ain't got nothing to do with us. You know what I mean? And we almost lost our show just because. And it's not the establishment's fault.
Nope.
You know what I mean? But just because of the threat or people being afraid of something happening because the show was gonna be run by black folk.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I was just like, you know what I mean? And that's the first time it's ever happened to me with like throwing a event. So I was just like, damn, like word. And like, and we had the conversation, and like, it was, and like it wasn't like, you know what I mean? He's just like, yo, I mean, like it's not even coming from me.
Right.
Like he couldn't even do nothing about it.
Right.
But like everything went off without a hitch because that's not the type of energy that we bring.
Nope.
And my man's knew, and that's why it was able to go through.
Right.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, you know what I mean? We like the fact that it even was that the show was even in question, knowing who we are, like, you know what I mean? It could have been like, I could have, oh man, I don't know if it might happen, but like, oh no, it's it's Quality. Oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like because we don't, like, that's not our shit. But like sometimes it don't even matter like what your track record is.
It don't matter.
It it just is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shit. You know what I mean?
But with that being said, the two type of people we are, don't matter what you throw at us, we still gonna come on top. And that was another thing. Fools then like fools did their best to slow me down. I was like, all right, figured a way around that shit. Still came on top.
That's
still.
Facts. That's how it go.
That's just part of being us, and like.
And still show love to everybody.
Like, don't get it twisted. I know I said what I said. I'm just a fan of living in my truth. So my truth is, I gotta fly just to get a little shit, while other fools can just walk across the street and get all this praise. Then that's just what I'm gonna do. I have to fly circles around y'all just to get a little something.
And all my peoples is still my peoples.
Just so much shit went down in those 5 years. Like, I remember year one, shout out to Juan. Juan did my first photo shoot. North Shore. Only, Buddha.
Yeah, man.
Buddha came out.
Nah, I remember that, Buddha.
Buddha came, you remember the picture?
Shout out to Buddha.
Buddha came out, and I hired this girl off of Craigslist that I didn't even put up the pictures, but what I'm trying to say is, year one, no one wanted to do the photo shoots, none of that. Yeah. By year 3,
they was fucking with you.
They was fucking with me. Girls was ready to risk their relationships. Oh, don't go do that photo shoot with Stud. Like, I'm dead. Quality, I am so serious, bro.
No, I know you are. That's why I'm laughing.
Like, and what was so cold, because during those 5 years, like, like all these stories and allegations, like Torreg and all these people, like, I wasn't even on that shit. Like, bro, like, when it came to the photo shoots, anybody that has done a photo shoot with me know it was just all business. It wasn't come over here. Nah, it was like, just straight up, we gonna get these pictures in, we gonna turn up, we gonna have some drink, We're gonna have some food. We're gonna have a good time and go home.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have dope pictures to put out. It wasn't none of that extra shit. So the fact that it just made me feel a type of way that there was like people just trying to hinder that. Like, yo, I just need this lady in some gear, and we gonna take some pictures, and we're gonna go home. Like, it goes back.
You wasn't checking if they had their passports.
I wasn't checking it. I didn't. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't none of that extra shit, bro. It's just so much hurdles every time. Going to venues, and how many venues I done popped up shop at, and we was over there in Y1. What was that, Farrington or Cam? I'm running up there, running up and down, selling merch and shit. Like, I did so much food.
I mean, so if you didn't went through all this shit and had all these obstacles, why still do it out here?
You got me stumped, fool. That's a good one. I mean, because Foolsknow is bigger than Hawaii also. I'm just talking about the beginning stages, how I went through a lot of obstacles. And don't get it wrong, I'm not saying every local person out here was trying to make it hard. Shout out to Brandon from Major League. Like, I think I still got product in his Kapolei store. Yeah. Like, you know, there were a lot of key players that stuck up for me and was like, yo, nah, he's legit. Like, you know, Major League, like I was talking about, Organic One, Josh, he always made sure when we was at the Crab Shack, ain't nothing popped off, you know what I'm saying? But just the vibe, you could just feel the energy, like they wanted to do shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Hawaii's home until I want to relocate. So, I mean, you're going to have to try a little harder than that to, like, get me to run away.
Shit. Nah, I feel it.
You
like,
know what I'm saying?
Shit, me personally, well, you already know what it is over here, man. This is definitely home. My family here. Yeah. You know what I mean? And, like, my wife, her family. Right. Like, they from here. Right. Like, this is what it is. My son Hawaiian. Yeah, Hawaiian blood. You know what I mean? So, like,
you're going to have a whole nother struggle.
Hey. But shoot,
you're gonna be fine.
Let a motherfucker try some. Nah, but
real shit. Talk that shit, fool.
You already know.
Yeah.
Nah, you already know what it is. But yeah, nah, man. I mean, like, for me, so, like, shit, I couldn't leave here if I was trying to leave here. So, shit, I love all these motherfuckers. And shit, the ones that love me, I appreciate it. And the ones that don't, shit, I still love y'all. Fuck it. Like, you know what I mean?
That's how you're supposed to be.
And that's what it is.
At the end of the day, like, just being the bigger man, even with that being said, being the bigger man takes a lot of energy too. Like, I was being the bigger man for like 5 years straight, not wilding out on social media, not, you know what I'm saying? Because I was just so worried about my brand. Like, no, I just, you know, I took a lot of L's because I didn't want to ruffle no feathers, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just going to keep quiet so I can just make my money. Now I'm just like, nah, fuck all that shit. That's where I'm at with it. Because I found a way to still be respectful, but not let no bullshit slide. Like, I'm not like, oh, fuck everybody. I'm not on that shit. I'm just like, you ain't gonna come over here with that fuck shit either. Especially if I'm over here doing good business with everybody. You ain't gonna Foolsknow or Factory. Hey. Ain't none of that bullshit sliding. None of that.
I dropped my phone, I would have pulled up an air horn at it.
Pull up the air horn. I mean, that's what 7 years of growth does to you. Like, I'm just in a totally different mind space right now.
Shit, you a grown man now, stud.
I'm a grown ass man. A grown ass man, fool. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Shit. Well, shit, man. You got any last word? Not last words. Sound like you dying. You got some shout outs when we
man. Shout out to my fools that was hounding me those 2 years when I was sitting down, getting my energy right, getting my shit right. Yeah. Y'all the reason why I felt like I needed to drop product this year. 2 years consistent. I'm talking about every week somebody was like, when you dropping shit? And I was like, all right, let me get my shit straight. Yeah. You know, shout out to the fools. Shout out to everybody that helped Foolsknow get to this point. Like, there was a lot of key players. I'm not even gonna start naming because I know I'm gonna forget some people, and then people gonna be mad, yeah, and shout me out. So I'll just say it like this. Everybody that helped Foolsknow just get one step up, or help me get more customers, or just help me reach new areas of this planet. I appreciate y'all.
Getting tips.
Right.
Sorry.
No, you good. You good. We chilling. We talking. I feel like I got out what
you needed to get out.
I need to get out.
Hey man, shit. That's what we here for, man. I'm the Charlemagne to your Kanye.
There you go.
You already know, man. Well, shit. Foolsknow. It's Quali.
Stood.
It's Factory. And we out.